All right, ignore that first start. Welcome to Cameos. I am Samson. With me, I have just rambling. Fu Money and O'Shaughnessy are. I don't know. I need something. I don't have anything creative right now. I'm sorry,
We
yo.
should make up fan fiction for them going off on wild adventures.
They take their kids to. Uh, this what's like an origin story for like a hero.
They're currently searching for the lost treasure of Atlantis. Only one of them can swim, though, so results may vary.
All right, next week I'll come with one.
Gotcha.
All right, yeah. So that's what they're doing. But as always, me and just rambling are here because Justin's kids have already found the treasure, which Fu and O'Shaughnessy don't know. So their search is in vain. There you go. Look at that lore we just created.
It's gonna, gonna keep extending it every single week until they come back and return to us because we missed them.
Do we? Nah, I'm just playing. Those
I
are
do.
buddies.
They're my friends.
Yeah, those are my friends too. All right.
Actually, to start us off, that's a perfect segue. Gonna kick you off with some food news in memory of our dearly, I don't want to say departed because he's still with us
Yeah,
on the
don't say
mortal
that.
plane, but the dearly absent friend, Food Money. Heinz and Smoothie King are dropping a new ketchup flavored smoothie,
That's.
which is horrible. Like,
I'll be honest. I thought that was a joke. The first time I was like, "There's no way." Like, why would they ever do this? But it's not a joke.
this is America. We do not play about our ridiculous foods.
That's crazy. I did
And
not
every
ever
time
want
we
to try
think
that.
like, who would eat something this terrible? Somehow it breaks records.
Yeah, because people, I feel like you got to try it once.
No, you don't.
You got to try it once. I feel like
You do.
at one point, Fu like went on like a road trip because he had to try something terrible. I forgot what it was. I just remember him telling me how he literally drove like an hour away because he had to eat some bull. Like, there's no way, yo. That joke was funny to me. Food's hilarious.
No,
That's why this is
no.
food news. This is his
We do
segment.
it in honor of him.
Yeah. I still
If
remember
he
when the
drinks this,
so when the double down came out, he was like ecstatic. He tried it. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. So why would you eat it? It looks bad. Just two
oh
pieces of chicken with
god,
some cheese in the middle. What are you eating this for? In a little paper wrapper.
some people don't like their organs, bro. Like there is nothing that awaits you after drinking a new ketchup flavored smoothie except a long night in the bathroom.
This sounds disgusting. I like.
You better pray it don't come out the same color as the smoothie, because
Yeah, darker.
that is awful.
It's probably just a bunch of like. No, it's a smoothie. So it's
It's a
like,
smoothie. It's
are they
if you put a
squeezing
bottle of,
ketchup in the in on top of ice and then blending it up? Because
I
is
hate
this
that
what
we
it?
have to ask these questions.
Let's move on. Now it's just yeah.
No, I'm just you put ketchup in the freezer and just let it become a slushy. Like, I just can't imagine any other recipe required to make that.
No, see, Zimbarley talking about green ketchup. Green ketchup is fine though because they're green tomatoes.
No.
You don't have there's green tomatoes.
No, I believe you. I know it's true. I'm just talking about the ketchup he's talking about. Because they had, it was like the Nickelodeon, was it Nickelodeon? It was like some special edition ketchup. They had like a purple one and a
Oh,
green one.
they didn't just take green tomatoes and make ketchup.
No, we don't do anything organic in this country.
I've had fried green tomatoes. They fire.
Yeah, because you made that choice actively. But if a company has an opportunity, they're not going to use actual fruits and vegetables.
They're gonna put what's the green food coloring in there?
Yes,
All right,
the green food coloring that's going to give us cancer in like 10 years. Watch, a study's going to come out.
green 40.
The same way they got all those, you might be entitled to compensation if you succumb to mesothelioma. They're gonna have those same commercials just for that ketchup, green and purple. If
Honestly,
you eat it, if you ate it when you were 9 years old, you are entitled to compensation.
I'm waiting for those commercials for our generation. We got some coming.
We got a lot of them coming.
They still remember they had us swerving when the sniper was driving around. They still run like this. We are entitled to something.
Them pixie sticks could nothing. Nothing was healthy in those pixie sticks. We going down for those.
or the ices, and you just drink the the liquid out the little ice pop, the little you know what I'm talking about? The ones you gotta
Yeah,
bite it
yeah.
open, but
Uh-huh.
then you suck all the juice out, so you just eating like bland ice.
All those microplastics are in our system right now. Yeah.
They're gonna have
I would.
problems.
I was about to say we the strongest generation, but nah, the generation before us had to deal with straight up asbestos and lead.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
lead
won.
and everything.
Yeah, they had cocaine in Coca Cola. That's they used to give kids like what was it?
And Coke didn't
It
even
was
change the
some.
name. They just like, yeah, we dip. That's the best like rebrand. Like, didn't change the name at all. Still called Coca Cola. And then I remember I told somebody that they thought I was joking. I was like, no, they really had Coke in the Coke.
Yep,
That's why it's
it
called
was
that.
Coke. Yep, it was Coke carbonated and syrup. That was it. It was the best
That's
damn
crazy.
drink you ever tasted, and you really wanted more of it for reasons that you needed to see a therapist about.
Yeah, nah.
Lucasfilm and Disney settled with actor Gina Carano following her firing from The Mandalorian. They said, and I quote, Miss Carano was always well respected by her directors, co stars, and staff, and she worked hard to perfect her craft while treating her colleagues with kindness and respect. With this lawsuit concluded, we look forward to identifying opportunities to work together with Miss Carano in the near future. They ain't never gonna see
Yeah,
her
they're
in a
not
Star
working
Wars
with
film again.
her. They're not working with her at all after this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
so
don't
she
know.
got fired. Huh?
No, go ahead. I was go ahead. Say why she got
She
fired.
got fired from The Mandalorian because she posted a tweet saying that the treatment of American conservatives was akin to Jews in Nazi Germany.
Yeah, she probably should have been fired for that. But I don't. I when I don't know why Disney settled. I feel like it's like the PR, right? But
Hmm.
every article I saw, it made it seem like she won the case. So it's not how that. It's not how settling works. They just reach an agreement, and you just never hear about it again. I doubt she'll work for Disney. If she does, I'll be like surprised. That's when what they say, like eat crow. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Eating crow.
Yeah, another reason why we are entitled to compensation. These stupid ass saying. I don't even know where that came from. It probably came from like my
That
dad's
might be
mouth.
the title of this episode. But nah, I think it just I think she absolutely should have been fired for that. That is insane to
Yeah,
say.
you can't say that,
But
especially at Disney,
yeah.
given like Walt Disney's history and hatred,
Hmm.
his particular brand of hatred.
Speaking of eating crow, go watch Song of the South if you want to see what old Disney was really like.
Yeah, like, you can't say that at Disney. They should have fired you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I doubt that she will work with Disney ever again.
No. I just don't understand why. Like, actually, I see why they would settle. They probably just wanted this to be over and done with.
Yeah,
But you know that,
it's
you know
usually
how the internet
cheaper.
works. Yeah,
Yeah,
the internet works where, like, the people who are in favor of her are going to take this as a victory, and everyone else is going to be like, okay, I don't give a fuck. I probably haven't watched Mandalorian since Lizzo and Jack Black appeared in an episode. So this
yeah.
is
Also, Lucid
very much.
said she ain't deserve to get fired. Word. All right, we'll remember that, Lucid. We see who
I'm
you protect.
curious.
We see who you protect. I
I said,
wonder
okay,
why. It's like, nah.
I can understand. I can understand where he's coming from because it's like, free speech, but free speech doesn't protect you from corporations. And most companies would fire you if you said something like this, and it brought backlash to the company.
Well, the world we live in is everything's going to bring backlash. I think to me, it's specifically because of like Disney's history, right, and who Walt Disney was. So for you to say
Yeah.
that while working for Walt Disney, then I'd be like, nah, you can't. Like, come on, don't remind people. That's what it is. That's what it is to me. And
Yeah.
then like you got to go for that.
Yeah. No, I think it's just because it drew controversy, and most companies would
Yeah,
operate like that.
yeah.
But if we ever do see her again, they probably gonna kill her off in the first episode of whatever she's in.
That's
Like,
probably
we're
in
not dealing with
the. That's probably in the NDA she signed. She should come back in the Mandalorian just to die saving Grogu.
and Bill Burr gonna be the one that shoots her. Let's see. WB made history as the first studio ever to deliver $40 million openings for 6 films in a row. Those films are Minecraft, Sinners, Final Destination Bloodlines, F1, Superman, and Weapons.
Listen, I don't know. Is this still like? Does this count under Zaslav's?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we talk a lot of shit about him, but this is definitely his victory.
which means like all that pay cut he took. So if you don't remember, we've talked about it before. Zaslav took a pay cut when Warner Brothers split into like two separate entities.
Hmm.
So he lost like a lot of compensation. But with the way these movies are performing, they might have to give him that money back. So, because and like you saw Weapons, so
Yeah.
these are like great films. Like that whole list is like a list of great films. Besides, well, I heard Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy. I would keep saying Final Fantasy, Final Destination.
Hmm.
I heard it was like a comedy essentially. Uh,
Yeah, it
Not what
was a
like
comedy.
people
I saw it.
expected. So yeah, but was it good?
Yeah, it was great.
All right, well there you go. So they're like really putting out hits. This is like one of the few
Yeah.
studios still putting out hits. And
Yeah.
wait, is does Christopher Nolan still have his deal with them? So he's still making films
No.
through Warner Brothers. So
Nah,
where's
he got pissed off by the whole COVID thing with Tenet, where they
yeah?
decided to directly release it to HBO Max instead of theaters.
So where's he making Odyssey then?
I think Paramount.
Okay,
Don't quote
I
me on
asked.
that. I know it's a different studio though, because Odyssey comes out. Hold on, let me see who's releasing Odyssey.
Yeah, I asked because like that would just be more that Warner Brothers is doing. Plus, Dune is coming out.
Universal
In,
Pictures.
okay, and Dune is coming out end of this year. So again, that's another. So I just realized how dark it is in here.
Now you good.
They're most too far away. And it, whatever. But yeah, Dune's coming out later this year, so that'll be another film that's gonna like do record numbers.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, good for Warner Brothers. Good for Zaslav.
I think they've mastered the combination of how to balance IP with original properties. So it's
Yeah,
like you got Minecraft, then Sinners. So you got one IP that made a shit ton of money, almost I think almost a billion. Then Sinners, which is an original. Then you got Final Destination, which is an IP. F1 original. Superman IP, Weapons original. If you just keep that balance going, and to my knowledge, not like I don't think these films went crazy in terms of like personal production budget, but just maintain this and you will become probably the top
what's
studio because Disney's not making good decisions like this.
what's crazy though? I was talking to my friend. She said like mid is like it's like 30 to 90 or 30 to 60, something like that. I forgot.
What do you mean?
For budget wise, like what a mid
Okay.
level budget is, like low budget is anything under 30 million. Uh, Mid is like between like let's say like 30 and 90, and then big budget films are like 100 plus.
Okay. I
So I'm trying to like when we talk about like crazy budgets, like what Center's budget was what 90 million, something like that.
think so. I can get you exact numbers.
I'm sure Weapons budget was low because you don't need a lot of money when you film horrors.
Yeah. Sinners' budget was 90 million. You were
Yeah,
correct. And Weapons' budget was 38 million.
yeah, because you don't need a lot when you do that when you do horrors.
Yeah, no.
No offense to like horror. I'm not like saying horrors are bad. It's just you don't have to put a lot into it, which is why
Yeah.
a lot of people just make them because you get a lot out of it.
I like low budget horror films because it's less of a financial risk and that allows directors to take more of a creative one. Because the
Yeah,
studio's not worrying about a major loss, like let's say if you create a $200 million budget with a superhero film. And that's why very often those superhero films and those tentpole blockbusters are made by a committee of financiers, creatives, all that because they can't afford that to bomb, even though a lot of things have been bombing lately. But we'll get into that in a bit. So,
yeah.
but yeah, shout outs to Warner Brothers. Apparently, they
Nice
account
job.
for 25% of the year's total theater. I can phrase that better. So, of the money made in theaters this year, they account for 25% of it. So that includes Disney, Paramount, Universal, everything. They have made 25% of overall profits. So that is
I'm
awesome.
trying to see.
I just
They
hope they
got.
keep it up.
They still got. Oh, I thought Doom Part 3 came out this year. Comes out next year.
No, yeah, because it comes out. It's the
Yeah,
Doomsday. So it comes out alongside Avengers. Same guy.
yeah. And then Mortal Kombat comes out this year, which we'll see how that one does. But that's another IP.
Yeah,
And then one battle after another. I do want to see that. That's the joint with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor and Benicio del Toro,
that's right.
and that's an original. Yeah, Aztec Batman. All right, let's move on.
Don't
I
don't
forgot
don't
about
don't
that.
don't get me started. I will derail this whole episode.
I forgot it existed.
But yeah, Warner Brothers is kind of like on a Capcom run. 'Cause remember for a while Capcom was kind of the laughing stock of the gaming industry. Then they started dropping bangers like Resident Evil remakes and Devil May Cry and Street Fighter. I'm happy to see this.
Yeah.
It's good to see theaters thriving, even though other theaters are making bad decisions. I'm sorry, what?
No, I was about to say I feel like Dave Zaslav just was like, all right, I'm gonna just stay in my office. Y'all go ahead. Y'all got it. I feel like he just set his office and he just chilling, and they just bring something across his desk and like, yeah, sign this check. All right, congratulations. Here's some more money.
All right, for as much as we are praising Warner Brothers for making good decisions, this upcoming decision does piss me off, but it's indicative of the movies industry as a whole and not just Warner Brothers. Superman, as you all know, is one of my favorite films of the year, is coming to digital August 15th
Yeah, I don't
in
think
3 days.
Yeah, I don't think it's for free, man. I, the way they're talking about it, I think it's like,
No, it's for free. No, it's not for free.
yeah,
It's
for to rent.
yes.
Yeah, it's not for free.
But But in this economy, why would you go to the theater that can cost you anywhere from like 50 to $100, depending on your various expenses or the size of your group, when you could just wait literally 1 month to watch the same film in the comfort of your home for $20?
Oh, yeah, right. It has been 1 month. I forgot we saw it the day it came out. No,
Yeah,
45. It'll be 45 days. No, it
45
wouldn't
days.
be. It would not be.
No,
I did my math wrong.
it'd be like
Yeah, you're right.
35
35
days, maybe.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I've seen a lot? Like, I've seen a lot of like people posting like screenshots of how like movies look in one setting versus another.
Hmm.
So I feel like that's like how people will show like, yeah, this is the benefit of going to the theater, right? You can
Hmm.
see like this is the aspect ratio you get if you watch it in theaters versus like if you're going to watch it at home, cool, you can see it, but you won't see it in the way that it was intended to be seen. And I think that has a good effect. Like I think it brings people out to the theaters.
And I'll be brutally honest with you, and I say this with love.
Okay.
People don't care about that.
All right. Well, it's everyone.
And it's not because they don't care about the quality of the box office or the film. It's because it's expensive and times are hard. It's like,
It's also
you
not
know,
clean. They gotta really clean them theaters, man.
that's true. But we're dealing with an economy that a lot of people are not thriving in. So asking them to come out to the theater, if they got families, that's taking somebody out on a date, like that's $100 out of your pocket when you could just wait and watch it at home.
That's crazy.
And as a result, we're not getting the crazy box office numbers that films used to get.
A movie day used to be the play.
Hmm.
Now it's gonna run you, depending on the time,
Yeah.
2 tickets. That's $40.
Yep.
If you want to eat, what you trying to
One
eat, man?
box, one box of snow caps is like $8.
Yeah, and people too proud to sneak things in. I used to sneak burritos in my socks.
Right. Had a whole thing of KFC with the wedges. Speaking of which, wedges are coming back.
I haven't been to KFC in a minute, so I didn't even know they were gone.
Yeah.
And I saw shout out to Lucid because he shared that with us too. I saw that joint. I was like, why are you sharing this? And their tagline was here. Damn, it was funny. But somebody was like, the N word is silent. I was like, that's how I felt. I felt like it was in there somewhere,
Yeah.
but I just didn't know they were gone. Why would they
Yeah.
take them away? Like
I don't know.
everyone has their own fry. Like that's your fry. You need to have potato wedges.
Yeah. But just to give you guys some perspective, films used to run in theaters anywhere from 2 to 6 months.
Yeah, you can't
Man
do
of
it no more though.
Steel, yeah, Man of Steel was in theaters way longer than it should have been, which was 3 months. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is another James Gunn film, that was also in theaters for 3 months. I feel like Endgame because it was making crazy amounts of money, was in theaters for damn near a year.
Yeah, don't
And then
forget
they
about.
re-released it on IMAX because they were trying to beat Avatar's box office totals.
Don't they own both?
So, yeah, but people didn't realize that. So they try to make a big competition.
It's
And they
okay.
con people and saying, "Hey, let's beat the big Avatar," and it's like, bro, that's also your property. They got
But
him.
don't forget about Morbius.
That shit was funny.
They brought it
That
right
might
back to theaters
that might be
for
one
no
of the
one to
greatest
go
cons
see
the
it.
internet ever committed.
I feel bad for Sony.
But
I kind of felt bad for them that day. I've never seen a company get bullied like that. That's
I
funny.
don't. It was funny, but I didn't feel bad because Sony has ruined way too many potentially great films for me to ever have any sort of remorse. But I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have to start. So you know how we classify films as like pre-COVID or just because I think we're gonna have to come up with another classification for box office numbers, which is like post-streaming, because streaming is cutting into box office profits significantly.
Yeah, and it's taken away from like they don't get DVD revenue anymore, so that
Yeah,
impacts the type of movie they make.
yeah.
Uh, evolution is sad sometimes. You know,
Elaborate.
like the yeah, like Josh Awesome said, streaming changed media forever, right? Streaming music, streaming
Hmm.
series, streaming movies, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's like just the way the world, like where the world things change, right? But this
Hmm.
is one of those changes where like I don't think people realize like the impact it has on us,
Yeah.
right? Because as soon as they started losing DVD revenue, that's where they got a lot of money on the back end for films that didn't
Hmm.
work, right? So that means
Yeah.
they can't take as many risks as they used to, which means we don't get the same quality of film that we got in the past, right? Same with like music, right? For music, uh, it's like artists don't take that much time to like really pause and create something like magical. It's kind of you gotta turn over tracks and everything kind of sounds the same because you have to get it out to the public and then you don't make that much money off of it anyway, so like it doesn't matter because the streaming like I mean there's like a chart for like how much
Yeah.
each streaming company pays. Like I think Tidal was at the top and then like Spotify might have been at the bottom. Honestly I don't remember anymore. All right, and then shows like even like when for sports seasons coming up, uh, Red Zone and NFL Network was bought out by Disney, which means that now like the NFL is starting to do more streaming. So you gotta get NFL Plus if you want to watch preseason games and other like content that you would have gotten before. Normally, if you had like just a cable channel, right? So like, but then they're bundling streaming services. So now like we're getting cable in a different way. So you can't like just turn on your TV and adjust the bunny ears to try to get the games that are in other networks that are close to you. You gotta hope that you have access to the streaming service that the game is showing on. That's like the world we're moving towards. That's what I mean by like evolution is like sad at
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I miss CDs, man, but I still
Yeah.
got
I think
some.
for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I think we're seeing a drop at box office attendance, but if theaters do survive, and I think they will because I just think they'll just have to pivot into other things, like kind of like Texas Roadhouse becoming a dine and watch experience. They might think be theaters pivoting in other directions. I know, I've noticed they started to sell like toys and concessions. I mean, alongside the concessions with like Funko Pops and all this other stuff. But if theaters do survive, I think studios are going to have to take a necessary step back and stop going crazy with all these budgets. Not every film needs to be 150 to 250 million dollars.
Yeah,
Just focus more on producing quality. And over time, I think you could win back the audience. It's just a matter of, are people going to be willing to pay for the theater when, again, streaming will drop whatever it is you want to watch at home within a month? Like, I mean, I can understand if it was like 3 months or whatever. Like, that sounds reasonable, but a month?
we'll see, man.
That's, yeah.
Because even what highs and lows, so I don't know why I
Hmm.
keep saying highs and lows. Highs to lowest. I
Yeah.
was trying to go see it I was trying to go see it tomorrow, but it's not in enough theaters to see tomorrow. But I also know that. Sorry, let me back up. It's a limited release, right? So it's in theaters, but it's in
Mhm.
more theaters like on the weekend, right? And then if you don't want to see it in theaters, that's cool. It'll be like on streaming. I think September 15th. So like you said, literally a month, or like a month, a couple days after it came out.
Yeah.
So like for like just your average moviegoer, why would you even bother? You can just wait a month. I'm surprised
Yeah.
people are this patient. People are usually not this patient in any other aspect of their lives when it comes to like, oh, I don't want to pay to sit in the movie theater. I'll wait. You couldn't wait at the light when you was driving.
Well, it's money. Your wallet will make you be very patient. So,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. Zen Marley had a question.
Nah, he talking.
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with COSM theaters? No, I'm not.
Cause he not even in there no more, man. He not from there. He's
What's it?
one
What's
of
this?
us now.
You know what a COSM theater is?
Not at all.
Well, I can wait for an elaboration.
I assumed it was a thing in the state that Zen Marley resides in.
Ah, gotcha.
So I said that without trying
Um,
to dox where
Smooth Carlito
is
mentioned he
living.
saw the Matrix in it. So I'm guessing it's a much more immersive experience than
Probably it's like
what you
4D maybe.
don't say 40. Actually, no, say 40. You might summon Fu Money directly into the chat because that is his favorite way to watch anime. He needs to smell the exhaust from Fast and the Furious.
I remember we did that for his birthday, and I sat behind him in the regular seat. He was in that 4D seat, shaking. I was like, this is extreme, yo. I'm not ever doing that. Like his whole, you can hear
Oh,
it.
okay. So I see what he's talking about. Okay, AI overview courtesy of Google. A COSM theater is a venue that provides an immersive shared reality experience using large curved LED screens and advanced technology. I've seen something like this in the Las Vegas Dome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they sometimes do concerts with it as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I wonder how much that costs if you're gonna go see a
Yeah,
theater like that.
that
And
was my follow
again,
up question.
yeah, would you just nah? I'm good. I'll wait 30 days.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like Joshua also makes a fantastic point. It's like there's nothing that compares to seeing a movie in the theater. Like
Yeah, I agree.
just how incredible it is, but it's becoming due to the economy more and more of a luxury. And you really can't put the onus of people to prioritize going to the movie theater over their various other expenses. And it's sad because it's like back in the day, you used to be able to go to the theater for like, I don't know, $5 to $10 and then have a good time, bounce, and don't have to worry about breaking your bank. But now things are much different.
Yeah.
So two seats are 150 in LA. Oh no, that's a luxury. That's Coachella right there for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Let's see.
nah. Nah.
Paramount buys UFC rights in 7.7 billion 7-year deal in first major move post Skydance merger.
Yeah.
Paramount has acquired the US rights to TKO's group beginning in 2026. The agreement is for all 43 annual UFC live events, which will be exclusively streamed in the US on Paramount Plus. No more pay per view. And yeah, no extra charge. So if you got Paramount Plus, you can watch UFC every single fight for free.
Yeah.
Well, for the subscription price.
Shout out to the homie crew because I know he's happy
Hmm.
about that. I only shared that because Skydance did that deal, and then the before this they did the South Park deal. I think these are like
Yeah.
two like uh, major deals that have happened under them. I think they're also like great business moves, even though South Park keeps trolling the president every time they do an episode, and it just
Yep.
gets worse every time they do it. It's hilarious, but that'll bring subscribers, bring viewers. So these it's just like great ideas.
Yeah.
Someone finally in charge that knows what they're doing. Maybe they'll remake Halo, and then we don't get Master Chief taking his mask off for no reason, or his
I'm
helmet
quite
off for no
content
reason.
with never seeing another live action Halo again. I'm good.
I need that.
Nah, they,
I
they
want a good
ruined it
one.
one time.
It sounds like they're making good business decisions over there.
I feel like they should just like have a live action Doom.
The game Doom.
Yeah,
You already got
Doom
that.
guy.
The Rock was in
Enough time has passed. We can make another one.
it.
I'm fine. If we can remake Mortal Kombat, we can definitely remake Doom. And then just abide by the rule of him never taking his mask off and build all the crazy Doom lore with him going to hell and getting the powers of angels and killing people too. Just crazy ass murder scenes directed by Quentin Tarantino with hard rock music. I'd fuck with that. Crunchyroll has partnered up with Delta Airlines to allow passengers to watch anime during flights. Will include over 50K episodes of series and films.
That's cool.
Your thoughts?
That's cool. But I don't like it because I grew up having to hide that I watch anime. You know what I mean? I was up there sneaking to the Japanese club. You know, it wasn't cool. Now y'all can just watch anime on movies with impunity and just relax and be happy. No, man, hide like we had to.
Listen, we out of the nerd closet now. We can be free.
Everybody free, not everybody like anime. Everybody like, oh yeah, you see that? I love Demon Slayer. You see that new Naruto? Man, shut up. Nobody care about no Boruto. You weren't here. You weren't there. I'm a hater at this point because I'm just so mad.
Yeah, bro, it was hard being a nerd. It really was. Like anime, comic books, anything. You had to hide.
So, wait, people going to EDC in Naruto gear? So
That's
I be
crazy.
walking around with anime like jackets on, right? I remember I was walking around with one on, chilling, because I don't care no more. I'm grown.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but this is like years ago. I'm walking around like, yeah, I love this joint. I'm gonna wear it. Some random like hood dudes like, hey, I like your jacket. Man, what you know about this Naruto? Why you know about this?
Yeah,
Times have
bro, it's
changed.
mainstream now. It's
Shout-
mainstream now. You got
shout
Meg
out
Thee
to,
Stallion dressing up like Satoru Gojo.
I'm not gonna lie, I like her when she does those her cosplay.
Yeah,
And like she'll cosplay for like the Met Gala or some random like event she's going to, but she'll do it in a way that like reimagines the anime character. I love that because usually
awesome.
people do like crossovers or like collaborations and they just start screen printing manga panels on a regular shirt. I hate that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Doesn't Jade Cargill also dress up as
I don't watch
anime stuff?
I don't actually know. That's a question for the.
Yeah, I saw Joshua also
Wrestling
mentioned it.
boy-
Yeah.
wrestling
Oh, she
boys.
was Storm. That
That's
makes
because she's
sense.
campaigning for Storm.
Yeah. If she had the acting skill, I'd say give it to her because, good lord, she embodies her in so many ways. But this is dope. Now people can finally catch up on One Piece during their flights to Dubai.
Y'all should catch up with One Piece. The anime's not great, but the story is
I
pretty
would.
good.
I need to catch up in the manga.
Just all you people watching on a Delta flight, just be careful, you know, because it's a lot of fan service in anime. You might get caught looking at something weird.
Oh, yeah.
Turn
Right.
around, the steward is looking at you.
You might get caught up in the wrong country too, because every country got different laws about that kind of shit.
That's true. Oh yeah, don't ever watch
don't be
Food
do-
Wars. Food
Yeah,
Wars
but
ain't
don't do
taking a bite of Jello. And
Don't do that in Dubai.
Oh no, I want. They probably censor it though. I know, like in China, there's no blood, so if you watch something, if it's like extra bloody, it's like white, right? So it like looks like someone's covered in you know what I mean?
Why white of all colors?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe they weren't thinking.
Clearly not.
And maybe
Little
as Americans,
sus.
we're just a little too wild.
We're a little messed up.
Yeah, our minds are gone.
We got
China's
a
competition.
So, speaking of original films, this is a pretty cool concept. We got a first look at David Mackenzie's heist thriller, Fuse, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson and Theo James. The film follows the discovery of an unexploded World War II bomb, sparking a mass evacuation, giving the perfect cover for a heist.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty dope.
bring back heist movies. I miss heist. Remember the era of just everything was a heist?
Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Takers?
No, it was like
Remember Takers?
after. First of all, don't do that.
What?
Don't talk about Takers like it was bad. Takers is a movie starring
No, I was about to
Idris
praise
Elba,
Takers.
Idris Elba, Hayden Christensen, T.I., Chris
Yeah.
Brown, uh, the light skinned dude with light eyes. What's his name?
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy. Uh,
Yeah.
Mino Black is in there, I think. Wasn't wasn't she the love
Godfrey?
interest? Nah.
Wait, it was Zoe Saldana?
Yeah, wasn't she love interest? Or am I thinking someone else?
You might be right. I don't remember.
Whatever. Takers is pretty good. Then there was like I remember what was that thing on Netflix? Kaleidoscope? Is that what it's called? With
I don't remember.
Giancarlo Esposito. And if you
No, I
watch
didn't
it
see
in a
that.
different order, it was supposed to like change your perception. And actually, everyone's like Netflix had it in a different order when you watched it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Now I remember.
I remember my order was like, all right, this is just okay. But my friend's order was like, she like, oh, this is good. I was like, I don't see what you, what you see in this.
That's weird as hell, but I like when people try weird shit when it comes to
No, it was
TV and
cool.
yeah,
It was cool. I appreciate the concept. I just didn't like the
yeah.
way my order was.
It'd be great if someone could come along and perfect that concept because that does sound pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just it was a rough execution.
it takes a lot of like complex writing to do that in a way
Yeah,
where the story is like truly evolving in the way that you want it to, and it just wasn't there, at least in my order.
yeah.
But I do miss. I say all that to say I do miss the era of heist film. Sometimes I just turn on the heist film, just cause.
Ocean's 11 is one of my that's an amazing film.
13 is I think my favorite.
Yeah,
12 I like 12 too. But everyone's like 12.
it was a solid trilogy.
Yeah. The 12 was like, all right, you're lazy. Just stop trying to give Rusty a love interest.
Noah Centineo has been cast as young Rambo in a Rambo Origins film. Jalmari Hilander of Sisu is set to direct.
Go ahead, get that easy IP money.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
all that is.
I hope it's good.
What's the name? Sylvester Stallone saw Creed what that was doing. He said, "I need money. Let's bring it back. Go ahead and make Rambo.
We got a
Make some
first
money."
trailer for. Actually, no, sorry, I didn't mean to get into the trailers just yet. We got some news for the new Resident Evil movie. It's directed by Zach Kreger. For those who don't know, Zach Kreger used to direct The Whitest Kids You Know, which was a sketch comedy show that was pretty funny that came on during the late 2000s to early 2010s. He directed Weapons, which I highly recommend. It is they're branding it a horror, but in my opinion, it's more of a suspense slash thriller. It is also responsible for one of the hardest laughs I've had at the theater this year. I don't want to spoil it, but everyone's gonna react to it differently. Me personally, I had tears streaming down my face. I was crying, laughing the whole time. So
But then
go
others were
enjoy it.
leaving the
Go watch.
theater. It was like I
Yeah, other
can't
people were
do it.
leaving the theater because they were so scared of it. Nah, there was one part where I was dying. And you gonna know it when you see it because for some people it plays like a horror scene. For me, it played like a pure comedy. You could tell somebody who specialized in sketch comedy made that because holy shit, it was just top tier. I give it like an 8.5. It was a good time.
That
But
means if Zach Kreger's doing Resident Evil,
yeah,
we could probably get something good. That's good,
yeah.
man.
He says Resident Evil will be an original story in the universe, and not include any characters from the games. He's not gonna tell Leon's story because Leon's story is told in the games. Fans already have that. The movie will also reportedly include multiple references to the games, though, including like an RCPD jacket, Umbrella Corporation, Raccoon City, so on and so forth. I'm excited for this.
You know, I don't be doing horrors, so I'm
It,
all
that,
right.
that's the thing. Like, yes, there are some games in Resident Evil that are absolutely a horror, but there are a lot of them that play like action suspense thriller with scary moments like jump scares and shit. But if you played like Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 4, 3 is kind of ass in my opinion. Not the remake is at least ass. But if you played Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 4, it plays like an action game.
Well, y'all enjoy.
If you struggle if you struggle with like claustrophobia and stuff like that, that's where it'll get you. But for the most
It's
part,
a game. It's not like real. Why are you struggling?
oh, give it a try. There will be moments where you feel very claustrophobic because that's the way it's designed. It's like it puts you in a bunch of narrow corridors and forces you to have resource management and really good aim and the ability to get away from
Yeah, but
Zombified monstrosities.
I can get out of my chair. So why would I then feel claustrophobic?
How about this? Turn off all the lights in your house with only the TV visible, and
Yeah,
then play.
that's how I live. The light's only on now because I got to do this.
I guarantee you, you're gonna feel claustrophobic in these games.
All
If
right.
you get really immersed into it, that's what a lot of these horror games are designed to do. Like Amnesia, The Dark Descent, or I can't think of any other ones right now, but they are designed to try and make you feel like, as the player, claustrophobic and enclosed in the space with monsters, zombies, so on and so forth. And they're very good at it.
Oh, I don't get immersed in games like that because I got to look over my shoulder at all times. You never know. Someone might have broken into the house.
Who gonna come after you?
You never know.
Give it a try. I recommend it. Try Resident
Oh,
Evil 2.
sorry. Carlito gave Weapons an 8 out of 10 also. So,
Yeah, it's good.
yeah.
It's weird as shit. I had a few issues with the structure of the movie. I generally don't like when things are structured the way the movie was, but the stories that were told in it were so compelling that I just forgave it and really enjoyed myself. A Space Invaders movie is in the works. That's all we got for now. Don't know who's directing, don't know who's going to star in it, but it's another opportunity to utilize a famous IP.
It's going to be like Pixels. Watch.
Yeah, I can see that. Announced. Did we discuss the Scooby Doo Netflix remake movie TV series? I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know it's gonna be a TV series.
What about Velma?
We don't talk about that. But I do salute you and tip my hat for watching through, what was it, the first and second season?
Nah, I had to turn off. It was just terrible. It was really stupid. It just, like, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, well, this is by no means attached to Velma, which we are all trying to forget. This is going to be a live action series for Scooby Doo. Production is expected to start next year. The leads will all be in the 14 to 17 range, and the series is aiming for a Stranger Things tone.
Eh, I feel like Scooby Doo should be a
I'm,
comedy. It's a talking dog.
I'm pretty sure it will have comedic moments, just with moments of terror, kind of like Stranger Things did, where yeah, it was very much towards the horror suspense genre, but it had funny moments in it. I don't think they're gonna go gritty with this Scooby Doo show though,
No,
because it wouldn't
I
make
agree
any
with
sense.
Josh Awesome. Keep it campy. Like the second they said
Yeah.
Stranger Things tone, you lost me. First of all, I already don't like Scooby Doo because in my mind, why y'all running? Y'all know it's just a guy in a mask. Just
Until it
fight
isn't.
back.
Remember Scooby Doo Zombie Island?
No, because I didn't watch
Things was
that.
real. Why didn't you watch it?
I'm not watching that.
Did you at least watch the live action movies?
Yeah, Freddie was that Freddie Prinze Jr. as
Yeah,
a
yeah. The
uh,
best cast ever.
yeah. That actually was a great cast. They like really looked the
Yeah.
part.
I'm gonna need them to bring back Outcast and make the theme song for this Netflix version.
They made a theme song for one of them.
Yeah, for the Scooby Doo movie, the second one with Scrappy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In the land, oh, I forgot copyright. It's called "In the Land of a Million Drums."
All right, I'll go listen to that later.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's like when
But
remember. Sorry, just a random side note. Remember when Cartoon Network would like work with like artists to make songs, and they had like a whole album,
yeah,
and then like Will I Am got a song with Dexter. That joint
yeah.
is fire, fire. Secret Formula. I love that
Kids
song.
don't know what they missed out on these days. Like, bro, we had it so good and didn't even realize it.
And they took it all away from us. Class of 3000. I love that show, and I love all the music that came from it. Took it
You
away.
cut off for a sec.
See, dag. Class of 3000.
Nah, Magilla Gorilla was the shit. Yeah, I would agree. I hope it's comedy, but with a few moments of actual horror sprinkled throughout. What's a good example? Remember, you ever saw the Disney original movies?
Come on, man. Don't do that. Of course.
Don't Look Under the Bed.
Nah, I ain't see that one though.
Uh,
I
that's what I
saw.
want. I want comedic moments, but just like moments that just give you pants shitting terror. We're like, what the fuck? Like,
I ain't see
I would
that
love
one.
that for Scooby Doo.
I saw Up and Away. Shout out to Robert
Up and
Townsend.
Away was fire. Yes.
Xenon and Xenon the sequel. See this
I know
Lapidus.
every single one of those songs, and I hate that I do.
Hey, yo, see this Lapidus, bro. I got in trouble because I kept saying
Like,
it. My mom said something. I said, "See, it's Lapidus, mom." She said, "Stop saying it." So I'm not cursing.
I'm cautiously optimistic for the Halloween
Yeah, Halloween
Town,
Town.
bruh.
Yeah, I've seen
That
Halloween
was the
Town.
shit. Calabar's Revenge.
I like Smart House. I think that was one of my favorite ones.
Yeah,
That
I
was really
mean,
good.
back then, like pretty much a lot of those movies were bangers. There
Yeah, if
wasn't really many bad
you
ones.
saw this joint. Oh, you saw they about to something
Dun,
about to be
dun,
on.
dun, dun.
And then
Yeah.
we got to the one.
Uh,
Sorry,
there
because
you
I
go.
was trying. Remember, I was telling y'all that the dude from Everybody Hates Chris, he did have a career after Everyone Hates Chris, and then I
Mhm.
shared the Disney movie he was in, where he was rapping and with Coco Jones in there. That joke's just funny to me. It's just too funny to me. That movie's
Okay,
terrible.
at least during our era, the Disney
Yeah,
Channel original movies were fire.
Brink. The Joe's
Brink,
fire.
Luck
Like
of the
Look at the Irish.
Irish.
Yeah, Joe's fire.
What was the one when they had the white girl saying the N word with the color of friendship?
Oh, I did not see that one.
Yeah,
I ain't see
they had some
Fringe.
white. Yeah, if you go back,
Nah, hold on,
it
J
doesn't
Truth.
play
That
well
movie's
today.
no, stop. That movie's not a classic. You know you don't like that movie with Coco Jones.
What movie was it?
It's like A Star Is Born or something like that. That movie is not good.
I didn't. That was before. That was after my time.
Yeah, that's the one with Tyler. What was it? Tyler James Williams is that his name? From
The
Everybody
one
Hates
who
Chris.
was in
He's in Abbott Elementary now.
Abbott Elementary. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's in that with Coco Jones.
No,
He said, "Great bad movie." That Jones
no.
terrible. All right, sorry, we
Damn.
derailed enough. Let's move
Bro, I just started going back into my childhood. All the great shows too, like
on.
So Weird. The Jersey. Remember the Jersey?
Hmm.
That was they could. That's a show they could bring back.
I want original ideas. Want new ideas.
I mean,
We're already getting young
you know,
Rambo.
you
Let's move
know what
on.
you do. No, we always talk
We
about like if you have a
need to bring
show
nothing back.
from if you know like if we have a show from our childhood that we would remake in modern day, you make it a little bit more mature in order to appeal to the demographic that we were fell in back when it originally aired.
So you make them all YNs.
Wait,
Give them
what?
guns. Yeah,
For the Jersey?
yeah. Make them all YNs. Now they all got a jersey and a gun.
Nah, I was gonna say you put them in Antonio Brown's jersey.
Oh, that's even worse
just,
because he also had a
just
gun.
see where the episode takes you at that point. Speaking of horror movies with dogs, we got a first poster for Good Boy, described as a horror movie shot from the perspective of a dog who sees its owner haunted by supernatural. And this is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, it is.
It currently has 95% on Rotten Tomatoes and has been called one of the most heartbreaking horror. Okay, it's not Courage. Heartbreaking horror films of 2025.
That's a great idea. Whoever thought of that was like, that's genius. And it's going to bring all the dog lovers in. They're going to feel so bad for the dog because the dog just watching its owners be
Yeah.
haunted by. That's probably terrifying too. If it's like the dog's perspective, so the dog sleep, look up, and it's like a ghoul just standing there. I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
Oh man, Peter going.
I'm
Hate
curious. We got some anime news. Channing Tatum and Rebecca Wang joined Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Infinity Castle English dub cast.
Yeah, I don't like any of the new Demon Slayer movies. They're not great.
No,
This is also, I
no
remember there was
English
like,
dub.
yeah, I don't watch English dubs, but there was like
Yeah, that's me.
people are like people have been upset before about like actors and actresses taking away roles from like voice actors, but in my mind I'm like they're also actors. Like it shouldn't matter. That's also, it's just weird. Why is Channing Tatum like, yeah, let me go do Demon Slayer? He's like just on side quests right now. He's he's having fun.
He's just waiting until he gets that next Gambit call.
I hope he gets it.
Oh, he definitely will.
Yeah.
They need to make that nostalgia money. They saw how the audience reacted to him in Deadpool. He's definitely coming back for
Yeah,
Doomsday
yeah.
or Secret Wars. One Piece Heroines anime has been announced. I will let you take that from here because
Oh yeah, it's
I'm
like
like 1,000 episodes behind.
No, it's not a it's not from the main anime. It's like a or from the manga. What do they call those? Um, so in manga, they're like little side books that are written. So One Piece Heroines is one of those like books that's been written. I forgot what that book is called, like Light Book or something like that. I think is what it's called. So they're making an anime based off that, which I think is cool, and I've heard is really
Hmm.
good. Like that Light Book is really good. So look forward to it.
Okay. We also got a trailer for One Piece live action season 2, and we got a bunch of casting news.
Yeah,
Some
no,
of which is
the cast has been released. The issue is like people are mad
oh,
that Indian woman was casted as Nefertari Vivi because
okay.
in their mind she's supposed to be Arab. Because so for One Piece season 2, for the live action, they're supposed to go through Logtown, and then like so that ends the East Blue Saga, and then they go reverse mountain, and they get to Whiskey Peak, and like they meet Nico Robin and Vivi and all these people. So people are upset that Vivi's been cast because the place she's from is Alabasta, and to them she's supposed to be Arab. But Oda picked all these people. Also, Alabasta is based on like Egypt and India. I think when he made Alabasta, he wanted he wanted it to be India, so that is why she's Indian. But the fan base is just annoyed. But I think the cast, why like I think like he picked the perfect people. I saw the trailer and I was like, they it's starting to get to a point where like, all right, yeah, it can't look but so like how do I explain it? Like let's take Smoker for instance. Right, Smoker is a character who's made of smoke and he smokes two cigars. Right, he always got two cigars in his mouth. Right, when you put
Okay.
two cigars in a regular guy's mouth, now this looks dumb at this point. Right, so they did it
Yeah.
the way they're supposed to, but we're getting to the point where it's like, all right, man, this is like outlandish. Maybe make them cigars smaller. You can't just you can't just be smoking these two huge cigars.
But
It's like weird.
well, from the way I interpreted it, I think they're just gonna like when he's like revealed, he's probably gonna have the two cigars, but of course when he has to speak, he's gonna remove one from his mouth. Like, I don't think he's gonna be keeping them in his mouth the whole time.
He got to because that's how Smoker talks. He fighting with him.
Yeah, yeah, in anime, but in reality, we can only do so much in that sort of situation.
I guess. Also, I will say some of the CG is not looking too great, but I'm just gonna chalk it up to you know how it's the trailer. They gotta tighten it
Yeah.
up. Like they showed Luffy's like Gum Gum Gatling. I was like,
Hmm.
this looks terrible.
It's never
But
gonna look good.
yeah, but then they showed Broggy, and I was like, all right, this he's a giant,
Yeah.
so this looks good. Also, they announced season 3 with that season 2 trailer, so there is going to
Yeah.
be a season 3 of the live action.
So, as
So
someone who didn't really follow One Piece that closely, who's very far behind, but really did enjoy the first season, the one thing I can appreciate about the live action remake is that they are being true to the actual manga. Like, yeah, Smoker with the two cigars is a bit much, but I like that they're being authentic. Very often,
uh,
you get a situation like if you had to choose, what would you rather have? A situation where a director comes along and thinks that their version is superior to the actual manga and tries to make it seem cooler in their eyes, and then we get some fucked up version that no one can really appreciate, or somebody who wants to do everything by the book because the book is what people love.
yes, Oda was there, which is why they're doing everything by the book.
That's the best part about it.
He's
Like
like there.
I like that it's corny. I like that it's cheesy because that's what it is in the actual text. Treat the text like the Bible.
No, sorry, I don't mean it's not corny or cheesy. I just mean it just looks weird in real life. That's what I mean.
Let it look weird.
Yeah, it just looks weird.
You know who look you know
Also,
what
I
looks
still don't
weird?
like what they did for Nami's story in season 1. I don't like that. That's not what
That's
happens in
fair.
the manga.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like it's a deviation from what you originally loved. So I would rather the adaptation be more accurate to what the actual text is than to just revamp and make it into something that is not accurate whatsoever. Because like in season one, I thought there was a lot of shit that was going on that was weird, like the what was it, the fish phone or the cell phone, or just like little quirky stuff, like little items and just things that are part of One Piece's lore. But then I realized, like, no, if I were to get a comic book adaptation, I would want it to be as accurate as what we're seeing in this adaptation because this is what people appreciate, not trying to make things seem more gritty or realistic or militaristic or anything like that.
I think the look is fine. They did.
Hmm.
I think they did a great job of like this is how the One Piece world looks.
Yeah.
I just don't like that CG is not looking too great. Also,
Yeah.
like even when they showed Nico Robin,
Hmm.
her hair don't look good. And maybe when you draw it, you know what I mean? Like when you draw it, it looks fine. When you put like an
Yeah.
actual woman in these bangs with this cowboy hat, this look dumb. You got a dumb haircut now.
I feel like you're nitpicking just a little bit.
I'm not. No, it's not going to take away from my enjoyment of the show. I would only
Yeah.
nitpick like I would only nitpick the sorry, Guy Gardner. No, sorry, Josh, you also talking about Guy Gardner. I literally said this. When I saw Guy Gardner and I saw Mr. Terrific, I said, "Oh, they look stupid." So this is like spot on. It's how it's supposed to look. So for One Piece, it's the same thing. Like this is how they supposed to look. But like, damn, I didn't realize when you stop drawing this stuff, it looked kind of stupid on real people. This is a dumb haircut she has. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to see how they like condense everything. Like I know they're doing Whiskey Peak. I know they do Little Garden. It's good to see Little Garden. I think when I first started watching One Piece, sorry, we wrapping around One Piece. We'll wrap it up soon.
No,
When
you
I first
good. You good.
started, when I first started watching One Piece, I don't even think they had Little Garden in the American version. Like it was like a 4 kids
Hmm.
dub, and I think they skipped all of Little Garden. And that's a very important arc because they meet two very important characters. It's a lot of stuff that happens there that really matters for later. They even fight
Hmm.
enemies there that are part of Baroque works, so they need to be around. And then the casting for Mr. Threes, I forgot that dude's name, but he's like a great actor. So I just hope. Also, I know the showrunner left, right? Because
Hmm.
he couldn't take it anymore, or he just needed a missile break or whatever. So I just hope
Hmm.
that uh, I hope it's better than season one. Um, I just
Hope
want to be
the
good.
directing is a bit better because one issue I had with season one was when they would do those intense close-ups with the fisheye lens. That
Hmm.
just looked weird. I didn't like that part, but everything else I enjoyed.
Yeah. Oh, sorry for Big Mom. I don't know if we're ever. We'll see how many seasons they get of this live action, because it'll take them a minute to get to like Big Mom and Kaido and even Whitebeard. Well, Whitebeard should be coming up not too far in the future. I will say though, so Alvita, the actress for Alvita, lost a lot of weight because and not like it's that's great, but like for context, in the anime or sorry, the manga, well, manga and anime, Alvita eats a devil fruit that causes her to slim down. So the actress that plays her actually slimmed down for the role. And I was like, that's amazing to do that level
Respect.
of work to play your role. So good for her, and like good for her like keeping that spirit alive of you know book to screen.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, you sure you get a trainer as a write off. But yeah, that's it. Ignore the One Piece fandom. They're like very weird. The Indian woman playing Nefertari Vivi is going to do fine. She seems like a great actress. She's in Bridgerton.
Anytime there's a casting when someone's either too brown or a woman, there's always going to be some sort of stupid backlash. So
I guess in this case, like they're mad that she's the wrong type of brown, like, but she's not. So
stupid.
it is dumb.
We got a first trailer for the new The Office series called The Paper. The series follows the Dunder Mifflin documentary crew as they focus on a dying Midwestern newspaper and its reporters. Releasing September 4th on Peacock.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad, so I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it's good, that's about to be another like comfort show for so many people.
yeah,
Like it's gonna have just everybody in a chokehold.
yeah. And then they brought Oscar, the accountant.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
Oscar's back.
he's back. That's the tie-in. It's Oscar, and maybe he hangs
uh,
out with like Kevin. and all of them. So we'll see.
They'll definitely have like just like Joshua Awesome said, there will be
Yes,
plenty
capitalizing.
of old Office characters popping in, just the legacy characters like Pam and all of them. Just hand over the torch and to spark interest and viral moments on social media. Just to you know, from what I saw, it looks promising. So I'll
Yeah,
check it out when it comes on.
yeah, I'll check it out.
A film that we're both very excited for. Him, the football movie
Yeah,
with
I might have
all
to go
the
see this
crazy
one.
supernatural Illuminati elements. It asks the question of what would you do to what would you sacrifice to become the greatest of all time? And it follows a star college player who was about to get drafted. He goes to spend time with one of his childhood idols, a retired football player played by Marlon Wayans. And from there, it just gets really fucking weird. It's
Yeah,
being produced by Jordan Peele, so you can only imagine.
yeah, might have to see that one.
Yeah, this is a in theaters kind of movie.
Hmm.
Did it announce when it comes out?
Yes.
When does it drop?
Hold on. Now I gotta go back and check. I'm pretty sure they did.
Let's see.
September 19th.
Okay, we will be there.
Yeah.
We got a first look at Wicked for Good. Samsung has his feelings about the Wicked franchise. I
Not
like the first
watching none
movie.
of that. Not watching none of that ever.
I like the first one. It's about what you would expect. I'm curious to see where the story goes from here. And we've arrived at our main topic. We also got a new teaser. We've actually gotten 1,000 teasers for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Um,
Hmm.
After Spider-Man No Way Home, it seems like Kevin Feige or Amy Pascal, who is the head of Sony Studios, went to the production team of this film and said, "Hey, to advertise this one, we are going to make Spider-Man real." So all we've been seeing is footage of Tom Holland in the Spider-Man suit doing Spider-Man stuff, like giving high fives to kids, taking photos with them,
Hmm.
doing stunts where he is swinging behind a tank. And there have been videos on TikTok of just regular civilians hanging out in a bistro or working in their office where they record videos from the ground or in a skyscraper looking at the action where literally it looks like living in New York where Spider-Man exists. And he's just attached to some sort of rope scaffolding or whatever and swinging by windows. And it is awesome. They don't even need to release a trailer at this point. Just give us a date and keep giving us moments like this where it just seems like he's I think they're filming currently in Glasgow, where it seems like Spider-Man is real and it's really cool. So far the details we
Where's
have
Glasgow?
are Glasgow, yeah,
Where no? Where is Glasgow? I don't know my geography. I know numbers.
Scotland,
Ah, okay.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Don't
'Cause I remember Feige saying it's cheaper to film overseas. They get more subsidies over there.
yeah, tax credits. Um,
Shut up, Josh. Josh Awesome. Nothing screams Spider-Man more than Scotland.
we got a bunch of different rumors circulating, so I'm just gonna go through what seems what has been confirmed and what I think might be true. What's been confirmed is Tom Holland's obviously coming back. Sadie Sink, I think her name is. Yeah, Sadie
Yeah,
Sink
yeah. They said she's
also has
playing
been
Gwen
cast.
Stacy.
Yeah, it's
That's
believed
the
that
rumor.
that's a rumor, but it's a pretty weighty rumor.
You
Like
know
they
what I think
believe
they're
that.
doing? Before you even get through all the other rumors, I think they all right. They use Miles' story up. It's like all right, it's been long enough. Let's get
Mhm.
back to let's get back to Peter's story. So now they just pivoted right back. So hey, let's get Gwen in here. Let's get Mary Jane Watson instead of what was Zendaya's Mary Jane? Because she's not
Um,
her MJ is not like Mary Jane Watson. It's like something else. I remember we talking about it before. Whatever it is, right? They're gonna get right back to it.
Michelle Jones,
Yeah, they're gonna get Norman. I think Norman's in there, right? Which if Norman's in
Norman.
there, yeah.
Which one's Norman Osborn?
I thought it was a rumor that Norman Osborn was gonna appear.
No, there's been nothing confirmed about Norman. And
All
if
right,
it
never
is,
mind.
if Norman Osborn is in it, it better be Coleman Domingo, just like in the animated show
You
for
just
Disney
want the
Plus.
waves.
Of
That's all
course, I
you
want the
want.
waves. You better be a redhead with waves, looking like Malcolm X.
I'm tired of redheads being made into black characters. It's very annoying.
You know what? You're right, because I'm always the one to be talking about we don't need to paint black people over white characters.
Yeah.
However, if there was one that seemed black, is definitely Norman Osborn in his iconic waves.
Why the way he's beating his son? Come on, man. We don't need
I
those
ain't say
type
that.
of
I said the
stereotypes.
waves. You took it there. You about to get me in trouble.
We don't need
We
those
don't
type
hit
of
children.
stereotypes.
We don't hit children in this house. We break generational curse. Punisher is also going to be in it. He's
Yeah,
probably going to be the
yeah,
first. He's probably going to be the first one to call Spider-Man by his iconic nickname Webhead because he's the one who comes up with the nicknames like Red for Daredevil. He probably going to be like, let me tell you something, Webhead. Like it's expected. Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner is also going to be in it. I don't know in what capacity. There's been theories that he's going to be the main antagonist for requiring Spider-Man and Punisher to team up. It's also believed that my theory is that he's going to be a professor at Empire State University, which is a canon college in the comics, and he's just going to be Peter's teacher. And Peter's going to remember him. He's not going to remember Peter, or maybe he doesn't remember Peter, and the Hulk remembers Peter because there's a whole thing with that in the comics as well.
but I thought the way the whatever movie that was,
What?
where everyone lost their memory of like Peter Parker, or
No Way Home.
yeah. So I thought in No Way Home, it's like Peter Parker doesn't exist to the world, so no one knows
Yeah.
who Peter Parker is specifically, but they all knew who Spider Man is.
Yes, they know
Right. So
Spider-Man. They just don't know Peter.
okay, so as soon as he walks into class, like you said, he'll know who Bruce is, but Bruce won't know him anymore.
Yeah.
That's what. Excuse me. Okay, but why's Bruce? Why they let him teach? Whatever. All right.
I
I mean,
mean,
it
he's
happens in the
never.
comics, but like
They
this,
let Bucky be a senator after he murdered JFK.
well, he was brainwashed. I think this is different. This iteration of like Banner in the MCU is like docile. He has like complete
Yeah,
control.
he's like Professor Hulk now. I wonder if he's
Yeah.
still gonna be. Actually, no, he reverted back to regular Bruce Banner because remember
Yeah.
that the post credit scene in Shang Chi that never went anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was back to regular
Yeah.
Bruce.
That always bothers
Um,
me.
what's the name? Apparently, there's supposed to be like a slew of villains in this. This is a kind of a loose rumor. AIM, which stands for Advanced Idea Mechanics, might be in it, which is an organization that does crazy science shit.
Which is weird because we got them in Iron Man 3
Yeah. Viper. Viper is from. She's an agent from Madripoor, right?
or Hydra. One of the two. I don't remember.
Hydra. I think both. Like she's from
Yeah.
Madripoor, but she's a Hydra agent.
Yeah.
Silver Samurai. Don't know how that's going to work,
I don't
but
either. But they got access to him
intrigued.
now, so they throw him, get him in there. They didn't have access at first because he was like a Fox property, right?
Yeah. What's the
Silver
name?
Sable.
Michael Mando is coming back as Scorpion. We saw him in the post credit scene for what was it?
Yeah.
The brand? No, it was which Spider Man was it? Was
I
it
gotta forget the names. Was the one with
it was
Mephisto?
the first Spider
Not
Man?
Mephisto. Sorry.
Homecoming.
I thought it was Shocker. I keep getting them mixed up. I remember what's his name? Bokeem. He was a Shocker.
Yeah.
So I didn't even realize that dude was Scorpion. Actually, no, yeah, I did. I completely
Yeah.
forgot.
I recognize him because he played Voss in Far Cry 3.
Oh, okay. And I
Yeah.
don't know if we'll get Prowler, Donald Glover's Prowler, simply because like I know we talked about it before. Sony said Marvel got to chill on Miles until they're done, which would
Yeah.
include Prowler because that is Miles' uncle. So they probably not messing with none of that.
Which I think is a brilliant business strategy because Disney is currently renting Spider-Man. So remember there was that big controversy where I think it was after Endgame or something where it was believed that Tom Holland wouldn't be allowed to come back and be Spider-Man in the MCU anymore. They kind of go through this every single time a movie drops for Spider-Man because, Sony feels like they deserve more and Disney's like, we're giving you enough and typical business stuff. I think they're letting Disney run their course with Tom Holland and saying, no, don't touch Miles because eventually Tom Holland's going to drop the role. And if the MCU does persist, then they'll be able to say, hey, Tom Holland's leaving to go start a life in a happy family with
This,
Zendaya.
yeah,
You gonna need a new Spider-Man. We've been building up this amazing other Spider-Man through our animated series that everybody loves. Now let's make a new deal.
yeah,
So
and people
if we
want
do see
Miles,
Miles,
so
yeah, people very much want Miles. So if we see him, I think he's not going to make an appearance until Tom Holland's run is over. So it's like give Tom Holland like another trilogy where like the first
yeah,
one he's just back to his roots as broke ass Spider-Man that no one knows is Peter Parker doing his typical hero stuff. Give him a second film against iconic villain, I don't know who. And then that
mm,
third film to like get that No Way Home-esque excitement, have him team up with Miles. Maybe introduce Miles in the second film and then have the big superhero moment team up in the third one.
yeah. Sorry, Josh Ross was saying they want a Spider-Man movie, which they probably will want.
Yeah.
But what they could do is, they can do that in like a true Madam Web type thing, where like it's a true live action Spider Verse, and then just let Holland's Peter Parker die, and then Miles Morales take over the mantle. Because in
Oh,
whatever universe,
like in the Spider-Verse movies.
yeah, and plus whatever universe Miles is from, that's what happens. And then he comes over to the main MCU, and then that our Peter is like alive in the main MCU, so they like coexist together. But it's a good way to like let Tom Holland retire. Plus, he needs to start looking older. He don't be looking older anymore. You know what I mean?
I mean, he looks a little older. He looks like college age.
I guess he's like the only actor aging the right way for the character.
Yeah.
So eventually, let him like like you said, maybe a trilogy. We can get a Spider-Man movie. Throw Gwen in there. Throw Penny Parker. Throw Spider Noir. Spider-Man. What's the Spider-Man? Scarlet Spider. Throw him in there. Yeah. Peter
Peter
Porker.
Porker.
throw everybody in there. Peter Porker. They'll sell so much merchandise off that, and then
Yeah,
you
they
can like
would.
kill off Tom Holland's Spider Man.
Yeah.
Plus, he's about to start his career for real. Like he did Uncharted, which that was cool, but
Yeah.
he's in Odyssey, which is that's all you need. You just need
Yeah,
one
top
Christopher
dog
Nolan
in that
movie. Yeah. So let him do that, and then we can get Miles. We can get I don't know who's gonna play Miles. I know who's not gonna play
one. I
Miles
mean,
though. He not
I
ever
can't
playing
believe
Miles.
he's like, yeah, I should be the live action Miles Morales. No, you don't, brother.
Nah, you
You,
good. I
you,
love
you
you,
look,
man.
you,
Shamik Moore, I
you
love you
look,
as an actor. She
yeah,
too old.
absolutely. But you look well into your 30s, brother. Come join us.
Yeah. Go ahead, send him like what's that Simpsons meme? Homer's patting the couch. Come on, sit with us, Shamik, man.
If
You
Donald
good,
Glover
man.
hadn't already been cast as Prowler, I think as a cool passing of the torch, you could have had Shamik Moore play Prowler.
They can still do that because we're getting to the incursions and all that. So it's a different
True, but
universe. You could get
I
whoever you
think
want.
that's the thing. Marvel does set things up and take years and years and years to get back and pay off with it. I think if
Yeah.
we ever see Prowler, it's going to be Donald Glover. Because think about it, they want to maximize profits. What is going to maximize profits more than having the Donald Glover as a villain in a Spider-Man movie?
I mean, yeah, he could still play it. Like, it doesn't matter his age when it comes to playing Prowler.
You could have Shamik Moore play Aaron Davis. That'd be
His
pretty cool.
dad, yeah.
Yeah. But for Brand New Day, it's another rumor, which is this one is kind of loose. It's believed that the Venom symbiote might be in it because Michael
Yeah.
Mando, who plays Scorpion, posted, I don't know if it was today or a few days ago, an Instagram photo of the time that Mac Gargan Scorpion got taken over by the Venom symbiote. And as we know, the Venom symbiote made its way into the Marvel Universe through the Venom films.
Which I don't like. I don't want them films to be to be canon at all. We don't need that. I would hope that they do it another way. Maybe
I'm
like
fine with it.
not. I don't want it coming from the Sony Venomverse. I just want it coming from somewhere in the MCU. Like
I
get
got
it to
bad news for
Earth.
you, brother. I got bad news. It already did.
When?
Remember a post-credit scene from No Way Home?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm listening
it
to
was
you.
Tom Hardy at like in Hawaii at the Tiki bar, and he put his
Nah,
hand on the table, and the symbiote crept off.
nah, I don't like that. That's a joke. Let's not
Nah,
do it that way.
it's already there, bro. If we got to deal with that, it's
Let's
just
not do it that way.
personally, I don't mind it
They could
because
ignore that it happened.
we don't have to see Tom Hardy's Venom. We just have to use the Venom symbiote. And if you remember from the original Secret Wars, that's how the Venom symbiote made its way. Actually, no, Battle World and the whole original Secret Wars was how, like through extra dimensional stuff, is how Spider-Man got the Venom symbiote.
I don't like it being from
So
Sony.
I'm fine with that. So
Do it
long
the
as we
way
don't
they
have to
did on
deal
the
with all the
cartoon,
extra shit.
where
If
J.
we don't
Jonah
ever
Jameson's
have,
son came off the spaceship with the Venom symbiote.
if we never have to hear Jared Leto say it's Morbin time in the MCU, I'm perfectly fine with that.
That opens the
But
door for his Morbin time. They're gonna see the success and be like, "Hey, we got Morpheus over here too, just waiting."
only if the internet tricks them into believing that success. If if we just tell the truth and say that movie was ass and we don't want to see Jared Leto anymore, we don't got to worry about that.
Hmm.
But I do like the idea of just going with what's already been established. This way, it doesn't have to overcomplicate things, and then have the Venom symbiote find its way in the MCU the way it already has.
You know, we have you on record saying that you want the MCU to take more chances.
Yeah, this is taking a chance.
It's not taking a chance if they just do what's already established. They just take a chance and get that symbiote from space with J. Jonah Jameson's son, bringing it in here.
That
See,
makes it too convoluted. Then
nah.
you,
See, so
if you do
so when it's
something like that, it
Fantastic
has to.
Four, when it's Fantastic Four, you want it convoluted. But when it's Spider Man, nah. Let's not make it too convoluted.
When it's Fantastic Four, I want them to have actual consequences. That's my issue with Fantastic Four. If you're gonna go about J. Jonah Jameson's son getting it from space, then it would have to occur after Secret Wars, which this film doesn't occur
Nah, it takes
after.
place before Secret Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I would agree. I'm perfectly fine with that being the way that the symbiote comes to Earth, but it's like it's already been established that the symbiote is already there, and it came through during No Way Home with all the incursions and stuff. So just use that, go from there, and we don't have to look back at Tom Hardy or Jared Leto or any of them motherfuckers ever again.
I don't like it. But
I
okay.
mean, I don't like it either, but it's what we got.
Okay. I do
Yeah,
like
but
them screens or them stills we saw, like the photos of like Tom Holland Spider Man like on a car and that like
yeah,
classic Spider Man suit. Like that looks really good. At first, I didn't care nothing about what was happening with Spider Man. I was like, all right, just wait. And then I saw those pictures. I was like, oh, this looks great.
yeah,
It looked really good. So now I'm like, I'm a little bit excited. I can't fake.
yeah. This is by far my most anticipated MCU film for for the foreseeable future.
You just don't care nothing about Doom, huh?
No, because it's not Doom. It's Robert Downey. It's Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Doomy Jr. That's what we call him.
No, it's not even that. The Russo brothers literally said Iron Man's death directly connects to Doom's existence in Avengers Doomsday. It's going to be Iron Man with a Doom mask.
I already know what they're doing. I ain't gonna spoil it for the people that don't. But I know right now Robert Downey Jr. is listening to MF Doom. That's all he been playing since
You
he
want to
got
know
the
how I know
role.
you lying?
How am I lying?
Because they don't even know what they're doing. They haven't even finished the third act of Doomsday yet while they're filming the damn movie.
I think it's what Josh Ross I'm saying. I think it's Doom with the Iron Man mask, basically.
Either way, it's stupid. It's too many
And
damn steps for a character that would have been iconic had you just given it some time. But back to Spider-Man.
sorry, wait. Let me just say one thing. I think this shows the brilliance of Doctor Doom. Like he's doing something to get what he needs, and then he goes back to his original body. He's like, all right, let's move on, and is just smarter than everybody else. All right, now back to Spider Man.
I'll have to deviate one more time. It's like, I too have feelings now that you said what you said. I feel it's more the desperation of Kevin Feige who sees tumbling box office profits. And he's going back for a cash grab. Because people care more about nostalgia than they do original films.
Well, if the
Now back to
movie's
Spider-Man.
good, if as long as it's good,
What is going to be? I'm not betting against it, but I'm not excited for it. I'm more excited for Spider-Man. Spider-Man, like
All right.
originally I was like, oh, okay, it's just gonna be anything. Like I thought. So my concern was there were rumors circulating that it was gonna be another multiversal film, and we already got that with No Way Home. Like we had the big splash with all the Spider-Man. That was amazing. That was an awesome film. Well, I had my gripes with the film, but that big celebration of Spider-Man over the last 2 decades or so, that delivered in every conceivable way. Even down to Tobey Maguire seeing Otto all over again in their little exchange. Like I loved it. But now that I see it's more street level based, and we're getting what is inarguably the most accurate comic book suit to date, like literally ripped from the comics.
Don't sleep on that Venom symbiote suit in Spider-Man 3. That was a very comic accurate
My
suit.
issue with that is the actor who played Venom in Spider-Man 3.
It don't matter.
Like it was
We talking about
it
the
was Eric Foreman from
suits.
that 70s. But it's like if you could combine that suit with the size from Tom Hardy's Venom, then yeah, I
No,
would
oh
agree.
no. So I'm sorry. I'm talking about Tobey Maguire's Venom suit,
Oh,
the
and
symbiote
he
suit. Yeah, when he
wore when
had it
his
on. Yeah,
okay, I'll give you that.
yeah, that looked really
Yeah,
good.
that was a great suit. But if I had to like think about like my top, I don't know, 3 comic book suits all time for live action adaptations, it would be this Spider-Man suit from Brand New Day, the Black Panther suit from Civil War, because ain't nothing like I was upset when they gave him the suit that he had in the actual Black Panther film because the Civil War suit was so perfect. And my third favorite
This
suit of all time, I can't think of it at the moment. I don't want to derail the episode, but
is that
like,
furry suit you was talking about.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say some wild shit. We gonna move on. Yeah, like I'm very very excited for a brand new day because like it looks like it's doing everything right, even with the inclusion of a bunch of other characters. My only concern would be that it's a little bloated because you got Spider Man, you got the Hulk, you got MJ, Ned, Gwen Stacy, allegedly, Michael Mando as Scorpion, probably Venom,
Wait, Ned is still in it.
Vipers, huh?
Ned's still in it.
Yeah, Ned's still in it.
Oh, okay. So they still went to the same
Yeah.
school after everything happened. Okay.
Yeah, but it's probably, I don't think they're going to be in it that much. It's probably just going to be to show how much things have changed since the original trilogy, just to nail home that point of no one remembers him. So maybe, Spider-Man sees MJ and she's just like, "Who are you?" And he's just damn near on the verge of tears, which will be a very emotional moment. Um, Joshua
Ooh,
Awesome says, it'd be funny if Spidey tries to avoid Gwen because of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
but does he know that it was? Did Andrew Garfield Spider Man tell him her name?
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
okay. That would be good though.
yeah. They had
Yeah,
that
I would like that.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the conversation where Andrew was talking about his rage, like after he lost Gwen and he just started going the fuck off.
Yeah. And then okay, I got you. And he's his
Yeah.
MJ also.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do here. It's just I'm worried about the bloatedness because like you got Michael Mando as Scorpion. Apparently there's gonna be a slew of other villains like Tombstone and Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative is another loose rumor, but
I thought that was
if based on
what's the name was playing Mr. Negative from
Stephen
Invisible.
Yeun,
Yeah.
we don't know yet.
So
These are
that's
all
that's the
rumors.
rumor. Oh, okay. Tombstone would be
Yeah,
cool though. I want like a street level. I do want a street level villain. Also, someone
yeah,
that it would make sense for the Punisher to be there shooting at them.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
I would like it. Okay, so one of the gripes I had with Fantastic Four was I think if you just padded out the runtime a little more, give us like 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours and 20 or so, you could have given us like another action scene where we got to see the Fantastic Four fight against one of their classic villains in the street. Because remember there was that commercial for I think it was like Little Caesars Pizza where they were all going up against what's that villain? The one who comes out of the sewers, the big ugly one. It's like a
Killer Croc.
kaiju.
The
No,
Killer Croc.
no. He's a Marvel Snap card. You can only put him on the left lane. 16 power.
Gargantua or something like that.
Garganto.
Garganto.
Yeah. Like if they would have given us like an awesome fight scene against Giganto, that would have been awesome. And I think that if they do this something and similar in Spider-Man, where um, don't have it be the focus, or maybe actually no, don't have it be the focus, but just like give us a moment where we get to see this new friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, a spectacular Spider-Man, whatever you want to call him, just fight against his classic villain, like part of his day to day. So like he's trying to juggle work, school, relationships, or whatever, but then he gets distracted because Tombstone is trying to rob a bank downtown. And then we go see them fight it out. Maybe Tombstone sticks around for the rest of the plot. Maybe he doesn't. But it just shows us what his new life looks like as opposed to him being an Avenger.
Wait, what? Paul Giamatti's Rhino? No.
Apparently, Rhino icons were spotted on set, so that's another rumor.
Yeah, but we got Rhino and Craven.
We don't talk about that movie. We ain't dealing with that. But no, it's if they do this right, they can just have all these villains flesh out the world. Don't focus too much on them being a key component of the plot. Just this is Spider-Man's new life. He has to deal with all these various threats. Kind of like that moment in Fantastic Four where like Reed was talking about all the safeguards he was implementing against like Diablo and the Mad Thinker and things like that. And like you didn't really see them. He just referenced them, and it's cool that they existed out there.
Yeah.
Any further thoughts?
No, I don't even. I said what I liked. I'm a simple man. I see pictures and I like them.
Gotcha. All right, what you watching?
What am I watching?
I'm about to be watching Alien Earth in a few minutes.
Oh
After
yeah,
I
that's
shot.
on Hulu, right? So Hulu
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
it comes on Hulu tonight. It should already be on Hulu.
Man, I don't know. I can't. I've been catching up on One Piece because I know it's going on another hiatus. So I've been watching that. I was watching Martin, honestly.
Um,
Other than I'm trying to think. No. Also, I just finished something. Oh, I've been watching Twisted Metal season 2. I like it a lot more than season 1. That's what it was. So shout out to the Greek. He loves that show. I don't like season 1 that much. It's okay, but season 2 is really good, and it's like they're really getting into the game. So you get like the Axel and all the other characters that like you could pick in the game. So definitely enjoying that. I feel like there's something I am missing, and I like finished it real quick because only like 4 episodes.
mm,
Oh yeah, I already talked about it.
uh,
It was the Eyes of Wakanda. That's what it was. Love
gotcha.
that. Definitely check it out.
Already despite excitement over Zach
Stream did.
Kreger's weapons.
Hold on, I think
It
they.
froze for a second, but it came back.
Yeah, we got it back. Sorry, Joshua. Awesome.
Yeah. What's the name? Yeah, weapons. I give it an 8.5. It's very weird, but it's very cool. And again, funny as hell and has no reason being that funny. Aside from that, I just been playing Persona 5, trying to make it through this long ass JRPG. It's great. I like the characters, but it's like 100 hours worth of content. And
That's
at
what
this
you
point,
want,
it's kind
right?
of like a sunk cost fallacy where I've invested too much time not to see this through to the end.
That's what you
So
want. hundred
yes
dollars
and
worth
no.
of
Like
content
I would
for.
have appreciated this game if they just condensed it down to like 60 hours. Like, but no, it's Royale, so it's the extended version of the original game with like quality of life improvements and stuff. So I hope to beat it in the next 2 months, but we will see. I'm a busy man with only so much time in a day. Yeah, but I'm gonna try Liza P after it though. I heard that was really good, and it's like a Souls like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Um.
Oh, you got more?
No, no, I was gonna announce. Go see Highest to Lows,
Highest to lowest.
Highest to Lows,
Yeah. Which no, highest to lowest.
Highest to Lowest.
Yes.
Gotcha.
In theaters now. Go see Weapons. I've also heard good things about what was the body horror film with Dave Franco and his wife Alison Brie
Um,
together? I think it's what it's called.
Together. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one I heard good things about.
Yeah.
So go check that out as well. It's a good box office time right now. Even if people aren't going, there are a lot of good films. So
Yeah.
yeah, go check out these things, y'all, and then check us out on like, ooh, hold on, that was fire. And then check us out on YouTube, Twitch, which is what we're on right now, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called. I actually don't know what it's called. But yeah, check us out wherever you listen to podcasts, and then check us out next week. And yeah,
We got
that's it.
Gamescom next week.
Oh, there you go. We'll be talking about some games that neither of us will play because no one has the
Neither.
time.
I'm gonna play them. You're not gonna play them
You
unless
gonna
they're
play
on
them?
your phone.
Nah, unless they from software. Matter of fact, I should turn on Elden Ring right now. But all right, y'all. Until next week. Peace.
Peace.